Yeah.
Hang with me.
Hey.
Hang with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
All my Bone fans, you know where that tempo come from.
Yeah, what's good, man?
That money, man?
What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 102 of Homie Studios. It's your boy STD, GREAT, joined by the homie Shades. What's good with your boy, huh?
Gotta make that money, man. Huh?
Yes, sir. Y'all know the
money,
vibes.
Man.
Y'all know the V-Bass.
That's them bone thugs coming through this veins, boy. So your boy's doing good, man. I'm happy to be here. We're on episode 102. You feel me?
Yeah, dig.
Fresh off the 100 episode.
Shout out to the homie Jeremy Rouse in the building. What's good with your dog? Yeah,
what's happening,
you know what
Jeremy? You feel me? So, let me tell you, it is your boy Shades, aka the Gift King, aka Look How Shawty, in the studio with ST the GREAT. Almost got it smooth. Almost got it smooth.
Oh, hold on. This nigga
I know
got
how
it
to
right.
spell today.
Hey, yo, Jeremy, I'm not making it to AEW next week, but you know, this too shall pass. You feel me, brother? Marcus, what's good with your boy? Hi.
What's happening, Marcus? Hi. Hey, bro, I need a listening party soon. Me and ST need to come by and listen to what you got.
Listen, my dog. So hold on. Shout out to my nigga Marcus real quick.
Did he already release?
Before we get fully started here, shout out to my dog Marcus real quick. My boy got a performance at hold on, because I'm gonna get the name right. So I don't want nobody to have no issues with being able to locate my dog when he go do his thing in a couple weeks.
We got to pull up.
I'm not gonna be in town for his performance, but he got a performance November 19th. The place called Super Saiyans, which is, I believe, it's like a restaurant that's like kind of.
Is that in Tinseltown?
Let us know, Marcus.
Marcus, is that in Tinseltown? Because I know it's Tinseltown. I think I know it's
and then and he's got a performance there, dog. I'm gonna be out of town. Me and Britt, the parents, we're going into the mountains again. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? But
Marcus, hit me up, please. Let me know. Send me the details. Put it on our page. Let us promote it on our page, bro.
Facts.
We gotta promote the people. We gotta promote the homie. So
Facts.
Send us the information. homiestudios@yahoo.com. Hit me up on Messenger, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Homie Studios. Send that info, bro, so we can promote it, my G.
Hey, yo, and shout out to the homie Reg Reed. He said he new to Homie Studios. What's good with you, man? How you doing? Welcome to Homie Studios, man. 102 episodes in, so you know.
Bro, is that my boy Jared from Apex? Because I got an Apex homie that said he was going to link in.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You know what I mean? Well,
Jared, if that's you, bro, let me know. But hey, shout out to Reg. What's his name?
Reg Reed.
Reg Reed, my G. Hey, shouts out to you, bro. Peace, love, and happiness.
And just so y'all do know, the homie Marcus's performance in Jacksonville, Tinseltown area.
Yes, I know exactly 19th, where it's at, by Tinseltown Movie Theater.
Yeah, right in front of Tinseltown. Go check out my dog. It's gonna be fire, man. Hey, yo, congratulations, dog, for getting that performance off.
Yes, sir.
Proud of you, dog. All right, man. Hey, man. Say, man.
Hey, man. Say, man.
What's new with you, dog?
Bro, your boy's been networking. Your boy's been.
I stumbled into this bitch today. This nigga was on some networking shit. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, am I supposed to be here? Huh? Is it pod day? You know what I mean? My dog said, no, we multitask around this bitch.
You feel me? Knock out two birds in one stone. You dig? You know what I'm saying? But speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? It was a really good conversation.
They ain't paying us.
Oh, for sure.
They ain't paying us.
Hey, no free marketing over here.
That's
you feel me? But yeah, it was a real good thing, and it was just a testament to what's really been going on. A lot of networking, a lot of philanthropy work going in the background that a lot of people don't know about, that I am going to talk about on the pod, that we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of positivity going on, a lot of growth going on, but you gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's the journey. Even though the journey is not going how I want it to go, I'm learning how to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about happiness. It's about joy. You know what I'm saying? So if I can learn to enjoy this process when things actually get better, like,
did my dog just drop a bar? Say that one again. It ain't about happiness. It's about what?
It's about enjoying the journey. It's not about being happy. Happiness is a feeling. It comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, That's why like you see people going shopping sprees when they sit or when they get broken up or they mad or whatever, they go shop.
Retail
but it's
therapy.
you know what I'm saying, but it's temporary. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to go for, I don't know, I'm on a quest for something a little bit deeper, something more long lasting. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens or no matter what comes my way, I'm still going to be straight.
Hold on,
I'm good regardless.
First of all, retail therapy ain't never helped nobody, because as soon as you finish with the retail, you get your new shit. You done burnt money you ain't supposed to use. You know what I'm saying?
That bit helped me a couple of times.
Hey man, hey man,
lie, dog.
hey man.
But it's
Look,
temporary.
look.
Dog.
I'm talking about for some people that's not as fortunate. You know what I'm saying? They go out here and go burn some money, and then all of a sudden the bill come up short because they wanted to go do some retail therapy.
Oh,
and get
no,
themselves
no,
out
no,
of
no, I ain't do that.
Right, bro. I'm just saying, dog. Like, look, bro. Hey man. Sometimes,
Amen.
sometimes you got to go take that bitch back. You know where that bitch once. Get your one good use out that bitch. Don't sweat too hard. That's all I'm saying. Don't sweat too hard, because you know then you can go return that shit, leave the tags on.
You feel me? Just don't put too much cologne on. You feel me?
Hey man, you might not have to. That might be an outfit you don't even got to put the cologne on, dog. Just go get one good wear out. You know what I mean? Or you know, if you got some shoes, go resell them hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to resale.
Hey,
shout out to
hey, you know the vibes. Hey man, but it's good to see that. Damn, did I lose my train of thought already?
No, it was networking. We was talking about networking.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
You walked into the networking section. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? But it's like it's just a testament to what we're doing and what the future is for us, and what the future is for our circle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just for people who don't know, me and ST in the backgrounds right now, what we're working on and what we're going to bring to the table. It will be called the No Shade Podcast, because it's going to be no shade to what people have going on financially and everything like that. But it's also hard for people to talk about finances. But me and ST are going to have a finance podcast that we're going to be bringing out to you guys. And we're in the mortgage world. We're in the finance world. We deal with this stuff on a daily basis, on a regular basis. So we want to bring our education and knowledge and experience to people for free, you know, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just for you to progress your life and leave a legacy for your children. So, but yeah, that's what's been going on in the life of Shade.
I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna keep this real quick, because let's get to these sports. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it real quick with y'all. I've been doing all right. Mentally, I had one bad day this week. Took me out. I wasn't me. I ain't do nothing stupid. I'm just saying, like it wasn't me. Mentally, I'm all right. Still on this job hunt. Still out here actively grinding in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Me and the homie had a little workout session today. Hit the bags. You know what I'm saying? Boy, when is it? He walked. Well, you strode up on your boy. Your boy was getting that one arm curl on the double arm curl machine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
It's all about technique. My boy had to.
You know what I mean? Like it's hit the bags a little bit. Got on that bike. Did it 35? Ooh, little solid 35 minutes after we hit the bags.
I need to get like you, bro.
After we hit the bags.
After you hit.
So keep it real short and real simple for y'all. Your boy is doing all right, but y'all know what the vibes, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Say, man. Well, nuts, macadamia. Let's slide. Cause it's time.
What's it time for, bro?
For barbershop talk.
What?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh? Yes, sir. Hey, actually, see clear.
That was a 10 of 10. Hey, that's that gym work, boy. That's that cardio coming in.
Facts, you dig? Hey man. What's this say? Sir, there's gunfires outside. Get the safety now. I have no idea what that's talking about, but shout out to you. Appreciate you tapping in. You know what I mean? Holla at your boys.
Hey, if there's gunshots outside, stay inside.
Stay inside. Stay inside.
And make sure you strapped up shouter. You feel me?
You know, got to do what you got to do for the shit that you got to have.
It's all right.
And what you got to have right now is survival. Do what you got to do, nigga. Get out there and make it happen.
Get to the chopper if you want to live.
let's talk. Let's get started, man. We're not gonna go to the wheel first because we got the main topic of the day. And I like this little format where we have the main topic of the day before we get into, the randomness of the wheel. You know what I mean? But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a little bit. Going to get us started, Shades. Hot topic.
So, shots fired at the entire NFL by Dan Snyder. Well, it's a rumor. And the rumor is that Dan Snyder has hired a private investigator that has not like he is uncovering. No, he has uncovered dirt on other NFL owners as well as the NFL commissioner himself.
Yeah.
And there was like people saying that they were around him and he was saying that, the NFL can't F with me and, he's going to pretty much spill the beans, kind of like a Frank Lucas situation if they try to kick him out. If you don't know who Frank Lucas is, go watch American Gangster by Denzel Washington and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But,
yes, sir.
Pretty much my guy said, hey, y'all kick me out, I'm a snitch. So
the man said, I got the receipts, boy. Hey, man, they found it. So like we don't know what this pertinent information that this man has currently, right? Like we don't know what it is, but yeah, that's exactly what Pat said. Talking about he's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. Motherfuckers, you think you could kill me? Make me sell my team? Dan Snyder, first of all, you're a wild boy. That's one. Two,
I'm a wild boy.
Two, Dan Snyder. If he got receipts, dog, how do you
Stephen A talked about this a year ago, by the way.
How do you have a because what it sounds like to me is it sounds like the NFL, they didn't have a good exit strategy for him in regards to selling the team. You know what I'm saying? Because now everything about to get ugly if you're out here having to sell the team. Because matter of fact, let me see if I can get this uploaded real quick because I definitely didn't do this pre-pod and I'm kind of upset about it. So, but
crazy.
Go ahead, continue a little bit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the crazy thing is that the NFL owners, like the rumor is the NFL owners don't like Dan Snyder at all. No. So, and also on the report was one of the owners that they have dirt on is Jerry Jones, and we already know Jerry Jones kind of got caught up with different females, and I think that's Jim Irsay, but there was something to do with Jerry Jones and like him paying off somebody for something, I don't know, but apparently Dan Snyder saying he got dirt on Jerry Jones, he got dirt on this guy, that guy, and of course these owners don't want these things out. So that kind of justifies, kind of explains why the situation is going the way that it's going.
Hey, homie Red said Dan's like Nino Brown. Facts. All right. But no, you said you talk about how like the NFL owners, you said they don't like them, right? Well, let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull this up right here real quick. And this is your boy Al Michaels on the broadcast last night I
must have missed this
during the Thursday night football game, where he kind of spoke on that mid snaps. Mid snaps, bro. I'm waiting for this to process because damn it, computers and shit, technology. You know how the vibes go. But the boy Al, let's take a listen real quick.
There was a report today on ESPN alleging that Snyder is accumulating damaging info on other owners and Roger Goodell's leverage. There he is in the middle. To avoid being voted out of the league, R. Michael Smith reporting before the game, Snyder's the subject of 5 different investigations or inquiries for sexual harassment, a toxic work environment, financial irregularities. This has been an ongoing story with the investigations and all of that. And the owners have a meeting scheduled in New York on Tuesday. It is not currently on the agenda. Fields under pressure. Just my feeling, I think what the league would love is for Snyder to sell the team. not have to go to a vote, but just sell the team, because it's become a major problem around the league, obviously. And we'll see what happens. I think it's got a long way to go, and Dan, very well known for digging his heels into the ground.
Big message that the NFL is trying to send there.
Huge message.
And
For him to say that live on air,
dog, mid snaps, like he just said Justin Fields and then went straight back to Al Michaels was like, I don't give a fuck about this game either. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Hey, bro.
He was like, let's talk about something more interesting.
Bro. First of all, they had my dog Dan Snyder out there with the two soul brothers sitting next to him, trying to, you know, political, it's all about the optics of things. You know what I'm saying? And but no.
Is he trying to get a backing? You think he's trying to get backing from a certain community?
Hey, Dan, man. Hey.
Because I'm saying, bro,
we are not on your team, bro. I'm gonna let you know that right now. We are not, Dan. We ain't on your team, bro. I'm letting you know that right now. I know why them two brothers were sitting there next to you. They was getting paid. You feel me? First of all, they get paid. They get paid to go out there and do exactly what they did, and that's make him not look as corrupt as he is. Dan Snyder, a wild boy.
To show a little diversification.
And they're gonna have to, hey, the Commanders, he gonna have to come up off that. And it's tough because he owns it. So how do you push the dude out of the league when you own a squad? But we've seen we have precedents for this. We have the Donald Sterling situation. What's it, Sarver, who has to sell his team as well.
Yeah,
like we got precedents for this
sell his portion of the team because he's a minority owner. Yeah. But with Daniel Snyder, I think what they're doing is, though, they're setting a precedent to the players too, because I'm pretty sure there's players back chirping about this too, like how y'all come at us about all this and we're carried to the full extent of the law, and you got all this stuff going on because only the people in the NFL and these NFL insiders and these reporters, analysts really know what's really going on in the back scenes.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's that bad, the way it has to be horrible, it has to be really bad for them to be saying that online like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on TV like that? Like, come on, fam. Like, what?
No.
We want you to sell. It'll be the best if you just sell the team. But he's known to dig his heels in.
I'm gonna put it this way though: the players ain't got shit to do with this. Like I know where you was getting. I know where you was going with that. But players, y'all ain't got no say in this shit. Like by the time y'all career start in and they move past, the owner is still sitting there. The owner has got all the power there. Like that's really the difference between the NFL and a lot of other sports is the owners got so much of the power.
Because I mean, Robert Kraft was very close to being in that point too, but it was the fact of it was just this. It wasn't that on top of this, on top of this, on top of this, on top of this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
that boy got a what's them old school scripts where you. that boy got the long script of incendiary acts.
For real, a court order, bro. Like some court notes.
Hey, man. Hey, all I'm gonna say is this: you sell the squad, maybe the people of the Washington fans will be a little bit more enthused for the team. I was listening to Bo and Dom on Foxworth Friday on the Bomani Jones Right Time with Bomani Jones. Go peep that if you have not tapped into that. But they were talking about how they haven't seen the Washington fans, the Commanders fans, this disinterested in the team ever. Dang. He's like, and let's keep it a beam. They had the Lou Holtz, not the Lou Holtz, the Lou Holtz years, whoever that head coach was for them. They had those years. And other than that, the Redskin football team Commanders have not been a great organization. Other than that, you can have
RG3.
They blew that. Yep. And they blew that. You know what I mean? So when you look at it from a perspective of fans are losing interest in your team, primarily because of how the owner is out here acting, you as a league, you got to step in, especially when the league don't really care about a lot of stuff. The league care about how much money they make, though.
Yeah, that's something to do.
You know what
with
I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to figure that shit out. And if that means getting them out the paint, that means getting them out the paint. And yo, shout out to Amanda and Mike Veazey up there, NYCZ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just gonna be fire, dog. You know what I mean? And also the homie Marcus said about Daniel Snyder. That nigga lying in the Riley voice. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, say man. Joe Gibbs. That's I don't know why the hell I went Lou Holtz. Joe Gibbs. That is the area I was talking about. Thank you, Pat, for
Steve Spurrier didn't do too well either.
Oh my God.
We had the Florida State helmet.
Jesus. Hey man. Shout out to Washington fans who have fought through this shit for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys that have been in there for the long haul through the ups and downs, the RG3s, the Kirk Cousins, the Case Keenums, the Heineke's, and whoever the hell was the quarterback prior to the RG3, because it's not ringing the bell
Fitzy.
right now. Fitzy was that quarterback for a bit.
I believe so.
It's very
No. I'm sorry. Smith from 49ers.
Alex
Smith.
Yeah,
he hurt his leg.
Oh yeah, remember. That man's leg injury was disgusting. By the way, I don't know if y'all saw that. That shit
Bitch sound like a transformer. That bitch hit like a transformer.
That shit oogly. All right, man. It's time to get to this wheel, dog.
Go ahead and change that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We got a camera on the wheel today. You know what I mean?
Hold on, some screws coming out.
Oh, man, this shit falsy. It is on fantasy. Ooh, yeah. So what fantasy you got? Okay. All right, so let's see what we got. The first topic of the day, out of the magical hats that we got here. You know what I'm saying?
You know me still using the full paper.
This man still using the full paper and folding that shit up so damn tight. Like, bro, at least rip off the sticky part.
Ooh, okay.
All right, what we got?
Okay, what's your favorite tight end versus defensive matchup coming up this week?
Oh, here we go.
I got mine.
You got yours?
Yeah, I'll talk about mine.
Yeah, go on and get yours off while I sit here and try to figure this out.
Okay. My matchup that I want to look at, or my favorite matchup this week is believe it's Ravens versus the Giants this week.
So you're looking at Mark Andrews?
I'm looking at Mark Andrews, brother.
Mark Andrews.
That defense is pretty stout and everything like that, but I think Mark Andrews is going to be able to eat against the Giants, and Lamar is going to be able. They're going to get it. I think they're going to be able to get an early lead this game and be able to keep it. But the way that the Giants play ball is they run the ball a lot, so they could draw this game back.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with Lamar Jackson and Andrews and Lamar we already seen that, but I think they're on another level now. So I'm going Mark Andrews versus the Giants.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit off the obvious there, because definitely, you know, I mean, I don't hate on that. I'm not hating on that at all.
No doubt.
First of all, the homie Pat says Travis Kelce doesn't matter what defense he's playing. He's a beast. I mean, absolutely.
But it's Buffalo, bro.
But look here, if you guys are here and you play DraftKings, and I'm just gonna give you who I think. Do not go betting based off of what I tell you, because I am not responsible for none of y'all's degenerate acts. Okay, but I'm gonna go with Robert Tonyan, Green Bay versus the Jets. I know the Jets defense have played better, but Robert Tonyan is really starting to come on.
Sauce is going to be locking down them receivers.
Exactly. And look, I'm gonna tell you who is not a dumb quarterback out here in regards to knowing who to throw it to, and that is Aaron Rodgers.
Check down Shawty this year, boy.
Facts. So look for I think strong games coming from Aaron Jones, Robert Tonyan. I think those are your two for that game. But as far as like a tight end, especially if you're trying to get some kind of value, $3,600 on DraftKings right now. Holla at your boy. You feel me?
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to this next spin.
Let's Let's go. What we got? Is it fantasy again?
Fantasy.
Again? Okay. Hey, if that's what it's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be. We're trying to give people some tips. What we got now? Oh, we still got to unravel paper and shit. Tear the tops off.
What's your favorite wide receiver versus defensive matchup this week?
This is always a tough one because obviously my favorite receiver matchup every week is Cooper Kupp. Right? And also
he's playing the Panthers.
He's playing the Panthers.
They got good corners, but they can't hold up the whole game.
And they are coming fresh off of losing to Dallas and Cooper Rush hour for but going away from the most obvious, because he's gonna get 14 catches and 150 something yards, and maybe he'll score, maybe he won't. Regardless, it wouldn't matter because he put up a lot of points anyway. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with DK Metcalf versus Arizona. Why? Because the resurgence of Geno Smith has been one of the most wildest things that happened in 2022. And a lot of shit has happened in 2022.
So, Juice, you was talking all that smack about, I said Geno Smith was blah, blah, blah. Now he was just a late bloomer. You feel me? No, I was wrong.
You was wrong until you was right.
I was wrong until I was right on Geno. and the jury's still out.
The jury's still out. You know what I mean? Who do you like this week, bro?
I like Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson against this Dolphins defense because the Dolphins are vulnerable right now. Mm-hmm. And that defense is going to be on the field. So I think the first half, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen ain't really going to be able to go off. But Justin Jefferson in the second half, I think it's going to get them boys. I'm thinking Justin Jefferson is going to have a 100-plus yard week this week.
See, 100 plus is not a good enough number for Justin Jefferson because he could obviously have that first half. So give me a better cap range of points of yards that you think.
I see him a $115 and a touchdown. Adam Thielen's going to get a touchdown, or maybe KJ Osborne, because Xavier is going to be following Justin Jefferson pretty much the whole game, probably. Yeah. So I think he's going to get off a little bit, but Xavier is going to be on him. Who's Xavier?
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga getting cooked. That's what is going to end up happening. Is I think Justin Jefferson goes for 170.
Ooh, jeez.
I think he goes. See, because I'm strong with it. Because you know why? Geez. You know why? Because he's gonna have 110 in the first half. 110 in the first half. Why? Because he's gonna get one deep shot that we know is guaranteed. He gonna come down with it
for sure.
And then he gonna have bro. He could easily put up that 115 you're talking about in the first half. We've seen it multiple times this season.
But Dolphins got a good defense.
Yeah, and he's a great receiver.
Yeah, but he got shut down one time this year by Darius Lazy.
He get shut down by no damn Darius Lazy.
Shut that boy down.
You gonna stop that disrespect?
Darius Lazy.
Let's go over to the wheel, my brother.
All right, my G.
See if we get another fantasy. Was it again?
Yes.
Hey man. Say man. Hey, don't cheat the people.
All right.
Hey, the camera is on it now, bro. We can't do none of that. It's what it land on at this point.
I guess we meant to help out the fantasy owners this week.
Indeed, we are. Turn into a fantasy football podcast.
For real. All right. Favorite running back versus defensive matchup this week.
Tough.
That's tough.
It's tough, but I've already told you.
You've already said it.
I've already told you who I'm rolling with.
You already said it.
Aaron Jones, Green Bay versus the.
I got one though. I got one off the cuff.
No, I got one. I'm not doing Aaron Jones, even though I told y'all Aaron Jones gonna have a good game. He can still do that. I think that boy James Robinson get off on Indy this week.
Ooh, not James.
I think James Robinson goes crazy on Indy this week. And that's not Jaguar fandom. That's because that boy James Robinson gets busy against Indy.
All right.
Look, we've already played Indy once this year. He had 15.8 fantasy points, 23 carries, 64 yards. That's not impressive, but he did get the tutty. Still caught a couple passes. I think this week that boy goes for like 112. And if we win this game, he has 2 touchdowns.
Okay. That's a bold prediction.
Hey.
I'm going Jeff Wilson versus Atlanta. The boy had, 120 last week? 17 touches, 120 with a tutty. He's had a touchdown in the past 2 games.
Who they going against?
They're going against the Falcons.
Ooh,
49ers against the Falcons. And
Falcons have been playing surprisingly pretty decent defense this year.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the homie Pat, because homie Pat definitely said that the Colts defense is falling apart, and that is kind of factual.
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna go with Jeff Wilson, 49ers versus the Falcons. 49ers have a very aggressive offense as far as the run game is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And the combination of Debo with Jeff Wilson is deadly. And they still got Tevin Coleman. And with Tevin Coleman and Debo getting touches, he had 17 for 120.
Who was that against?
That was against the Panthers, who had a better rushing defense. They had a better rush. They got a better rushing defense than the Falcons do.
I don't think it's by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, but I'm thinking with the 49ers defense, Mariota's going to struggle a little bit. So
and also it's too.
And Cordero's out. Cordero's not playing.
For me, it's too early in the season to do the. They got a good rushing defense. They got a better rushing. No. Carolina just been getting torched through the air a lot, and they ain't having to run, and niggas ain't running as much on them niggas because they is torching them boys in the air, bro.
JC Horn got hurt again.
That's not a good look. That's not a good look, unfortunately. And I hate that. I hate that for that young man. You know what I mean? Real. But hey, it's football, bro. You know the vibes. Let's get to this next spin. Did we both give our shit? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You said James Robinson, and I said Jeff Wilson.
Yes, sir. Okay. This shit better not land on fantasy again. Who you got? Okay, let's.
And we're putting this up on the board.
Okay, we're gonna put this on the TBD board. You know, we're gonna figure a name out. We're gonna figure out a name for this shit, and I'm gonna get a camera for that. It's true.
All right, bet. So here we got 3 games.
3 games.
So this is the only who you got slate. I didn't want to do it on 3 different ones. So we're going to go through 3 different games.
All right.
Might be a little bit of time on this one, but
yeah, that's fine.
Excuse me. Bills versus Chiefs. ST. Who you got?
This is a tough one, obviously, because these are the 2 best teams in the AFC, in my opinion. And I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Obviously, this is a tough matchup to pick between
the Chiefs.
But until Josh Allen beats Mahomes,
you got to see it.
I gotta see it to believe it. Trust me, we saw this. We saw the incredible game in the playoffs last year between these two. And technically, Josh Allen did everything he was supposed to do to win that game. He left 13 seconds left on the clock. It's not his fault that Mahomes went out there, got them in field goal range in 13 seconds to win.
What can you do?
What can you do? So at the end of the day, man, until I see it, I'm rolling with the Chiefs. And I know they had Tyreek last year. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm going Chiefs as well, but for reasons different than yours.
Okay, let me hear them.
If they if the Bills address the issue that I told you that they have, if they had addressed it, I'd be going Bills right here. But the Chiefs have addressed that issue. They didn't I mean, I think they kind of upgraded with the running back through the draft, but they've updated their running scheme. So they figured out how to get the best out of Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a better scheme. He's using Andy Reid is using him like Bryant Westbrook. That's how Clyde Edwards-Helaire is being used, and also Jared McKinnon, and also they got Pacheco.
Are you talking about fake Tyreek?
Yeah, they got
cosplaying Tyreek.
Yeah, they got Pacheco, and they still got Ronald Jones on the bench. So they have a plethora of running backs. Even if the Buffalo had Ronald Jones, that would be great.
Hey, Rojo,
but
you're not getting no touches.
If the Bills had a running game, and I'll be for it. But Devin Singletary is spot on. Zach Moss fumbles the ball, and James Cook is a rookie, and I'm not putting that on him yet. So for the fact that the Chiefs figured out a run game, I'm going with Chiefs. All right, next game. Also, homies, let us know who y'all got. Let us know who you got. You feel me? Whoever put it up on the board, I'm gonna keep track so you can compete with your boys.
The homie Pat, he's rolling with the Bills.
Pat said Bills.
Pat said the Bills.
All right, Pat, I got you on wax.
Let's go.
Pat says Bills.
Oh, he said Von Miller is going to be the X factor for the Bills.
I don't got no.
I ain't even mad at that. Von Miller been out here looking like he 28, 24, 25, 26. I'm like, how, bro?
10 years shouted. 10 years ago shouted.
Yeah, man.
All right, next one, bro. Cowboys at the Eagles.
This ain't even a tough one for me. This is where the Cinderella slipper falls off the foot of Cooper Rush. I'm sorry, brother. First of all, Philly's defense, elite. I think they're going to be elite the whole season. Your defense is very good, Dallas. Like Micah Parsons playing out of his mind. Diggs, he'll give up some, but he gonna make you pay every now and then. But I don't care about none of that. The only way you stop this offense, Micah Parsons has to practically be a spy on Jalen Hurts all game. And if you make him a spy all game, guess what happens? You're taking him out of his ability to play as free and loose as he likes to play. And I think that is a matchup disaster for the Cowboys this week. And the homie Pat is rolling with the Cowboys. The Cooper Rush train will be rolling. It will be rolling.
Pat, guess what? I'm agreeing with you, my boy. I'm on that Cowboys train with you, my guy. You know, I do think the Eagles are a great team, and as of right now, they are the number one team, I would say, in the NFL, in my opinion. But I have seen some kinks in that armor, especially when they play the Jaguars, and then come back the next week. Jalen Hurts has developed, but Jalen Hurts does make one or two throws, kind of like Justin Herbert, in a game that are questionable, or they turn the ball over. Jalen Hurts has been turning the ball over, but you know who hasn't been turning the ball over, even with a good defensive pressure? Cooper Rush. And I was watching last game to see would he even fumble, and he has not been struggling with fumbling the ball. Once he's getting sacked, he's been protecting the ball, and he has not been throwing interceptions, even though two of them, you know, two games ago, he could have been picked off twice. But the fact is, he still has no interceptions during this run. And that's what this game is going to come to. It's going to come down to me. It's a rivalry game. It's going to come down to turnovers, and it's going to come down to penalties. Whoever can win, whoever has the cleanest game, in my opinion, will win this game.
I hear y'all. Y'all, it sounds like y'all both like being wrong. Go ahead. What's the next one? What's the next one, brother?
All right. This next one, we got the Ravens at the Giants.
See, surprisingly, not a great defense in Baltimore. Or at least,
last week they kind of made up for it a little bit.
Look, they've had a couple of games. They had a couple of games they absolutely should have won based off of what the offense did. That the defense completely let them down.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? But the flukiest team in the NFL currently
has to be
is the New York Giants. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I'm letting y'all know this right now because y'all got people out here thinking that the NFC East is some strong powerhouse conference now because because the Giants out here still somehow winning, the Cowboys somehow still out here winning. I'm sick of this shit.
So you saying it's fool's gold?
Fool's gold, baby. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Lamar goes out there and curb stomps them. Curb stomps. I'm gonna give you a prediction on the score. 35-14. Final score. Holla at your boy. Ravens.
I'm going to join you on that, and I'm going Ravens.
Okay.
I don't know what the score going to be, but I predict the Ravens to win by 1 or 2 touchdowns. Only thing I'm worried about is the run game. Daniel Jones is looking at 1 or 2 reads and taking off. So if he can, and that's really what quarterbacks really need to learn how to do, is just every drive, there's 1 or 2 plays where you just need to run and get that first down real quick and slide and keep the thing going. And that's what Daniel Jones has been doing. But also when they get to the red zone, he's been taking off quicker and getting a lot more yards. And then Saquon, they've been running that Wildcat with Saquon, which is very, very effective. Yep. And Saquon's back, people. So try to let y'all know that Saquon was pissed this year. All the naysayers. But I don't think that's enough. I think the Giants are going down this week.
Okay, and the homie Pat also has the Ravens. Wait. Pat came through with the switcheroo. He said, never mind, he's taking the Giants.
Okay, Pat.
Oh, man. I'm sick,
all right.
Sick of the damn Giants, man.
Let's see if Pat can go 3-0.
They ain't even assholes. But, I'm sick of the Giants, man. You know what I'm saying? They always feeling like they know what the hell they doing. I don't know what y'all doing. You don't have a single clue. All right, man. All right, yo. So that is your who you got 3-pack of the week. If you are degenerates out there making bets, once again, you did not get your advice from the Homie Studios podcast. And if you lose your money, we do not owe you shit.
Let's get on to this thing.
Next topic.
The NBA.
NBA never broke again, never going broke again. Something like that. Boom. All right, I guess I'll look here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can't open this up in rapid time. Boom, boom. Oh, look at that. Look at your boy. Okay, your boy Zion Williamson. What the hell is Wilson? Zion, I'm thinking about Zach Wilson. Zion Williamson has injured his ankle during the preseason. First of all, are you surprised? Secondly, what the fuck? Doc, injured ankle. How long are we looking? Are we looking game to game? Are we looking? We looking at a couple weeks, 2 weeks, a month. We never know with him specifically because the man I've been out.
Zion Williamson injures ankle and he's considered day-to-day. It's not anything.
Okay, so we're talking a day-to-day injury. I'm gonna tell you now, that's not a good start to the season because the season starts next Tuesday.
Zion Williamson feeling he says he's feeling like himself again, but he's day-to-day for Pelicans after tweaking ankle.
That might just be precautionary also. You know what I mean? Like, look, what we're not going to do is...
And they said he just rolled his ankle. But, bro, if there's anybody that has an injury-prone label attached to him, it got to be homie.
Bro, he almost... what status he on? He almost up there with that Greg Oden.
I was about to say, you dang near close to Greg Oden, bro. Like, you need a full season with, like, no injuries, or you get injured and you playing through it, and you playing in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, for you people to start giving you a pass. But, I mean, you're going to go from injury-prone to be – I mean, that's going to put you in a bust conversation. Not necessarily bust as far as talent, but availability.
Hey, that's your biggest – your best ability is availability. At the end of the day, when you out here getting paid to play play these sports, your best ability is availability. Look, we can
And then
coach
you talking
up.
about you want the super max? Like,
we
dang.
can coach you up. We can work on your game, do all that stuff. But the number one thing you got to be able to do is get out there on the court, field. What doesn't matter what sport you played. It doesn't matter. You got to be able to get out there and actually contribute to the team that is paying you. And for the vast majority of his career, he's been hurt on the sideline, and that's crazy.
I mean, should the Pelicans give him the supermax offense?
Why in the hell would they give him?
I do not know.
Look, I am not a proponent. I'm a proponent of paying
I'll roll
somebody
with Bi and CJ and trade him for somebody else.
Look, in certain circumstances, Jesus, I stumble all over my damn self. In certain circumstances, I am all for paying the player regardless of an injury. Like think about it this way: when we let go of Allen Robinson here in Jacksonville, and signed what was Marquise Lee, you should have paid the money for Allen Robinson.
Yes.
But now you look at a Zion situation; it's completely different than the Allen Robinson situation.
Allen Robinson have tape,
great tape,
with a trash quarterback.
What we don't have,
who retired.
What we don't have for Zion is a season's worth of tape, like a single season's worth of tape. So I'm going to pay you a gang ton of money when all you've shown so far is that the number one thing you can do is get hurt.
Potential.
Like, I get the potential. And like, I'm not saying some team ain't going to pay him. I'm saying if I'm cutting the check, I'm not doing it. Shit.
Nah, homie.
No, not a chance. Not a chance in hell. And shout out to Zion, man. I hope you can get through this season relatively unscathed. We understand that some certain injuries will happen, like this ankle. You know what I mean? Like your day-to-day, you may sit out a game or two just to preserve your health, because this is a very long season. This 82 games. It's a long season.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? But we can't have. I'm praying that this man doesn't have one of them big, debilitating type of injuries that take him out for months at a time, because it's just the label has already been printed. They just ain't slapped it on him yet. You know what I'm saying?
You there.
And at the end of
you're right there.
Hey, you boy, it's very infinite space in between that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna prayers up to the man. I hope praying that man has a good season this season, man.
Big facts, because if you just put him on the court, he's gonna have a good season with Bi and CJ. He's not getting double teamed, so you got one-on-ones.
One-on-ones. He's explosive as hell. He got a great post game.
And then he got a little jumper.
All I need my man to do is to stay healthy. Shout out to Zion, though, man. All right, man. Next one. Hey, man. Say, man. Oh, yeah. NCAA. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. All right, so let's take a peek here. What we got going here?
We got some Florida Gator updates, man.
Okay, so we're gonna let the Florida Gator expert here at Homie Studios tell us what's going on with the Gators right now, man. I know y'all sitting at 3-2 at the moment.
We're currently sitting at 3-2. I would say that we had a very just as people that's not following NCAA to let you know what's going on. You know, we had a very strong start to the season. We beat the number 7 team. Then we got ranked. Then we lost to Kentucky.
Highly ranked.
Yeah, highly ranked. Went to 12. Lost to Kentucky. Went through. And now we're at a point right now to where we are about to. I believe we're playing LSU
this week.
Playing LSU this week, who they had a pretty. They started kind of slow as well, but they kind of caught on, and LSU is something to be reckoned with. That's why I kind of hate our schedule sometimes, because we play a gauntlet, in my opinion.
LSU ain't good this season though.
But we got a chance to beat them. But my thing is, and the update that I want to give everybody is, our defense is playing a lot better. Defense, they're making tackles. We are running the ball. We're trying to consistently run the ball. That thing is being good, but it comes down to our quarterback, man. Our quarterback has to make better decisions. Our quarterback, Anthony Richardson, has to make those throws. There's a couple of throws that he's missing that if we make these throws, like we're in the game, like almost unstoppable. He's a dual threat quarterback that's very talented, but at the same time, he's growing. But it's decision making, man. It's really what it comes down to. It really comes down to decision making, and we got to execute. You know what I'm saying, on offense. Offense has to execute, and it's been poor execution in my opinion. I definitely think we need to continue to run the ball to take some of the responsibility off of Anthony Richardson's hands, make him more game manager a little bit until he get his confidence back, and then open up the playbook a little bit more. But as far as the Florida Gators is concerned, we got a good team. We can still make some noise, be ranked by the end of the year. But you know what I'm saying, we after LSU, we got Georgia. We got a bye week, and then we got Georgia. So
look, we're gonna go ahead and chalk up that Georgia game, so y'all probably ain't winning that one. This LSU one.
This LSU one is doable.
I've been watching Gator football this year because I just want to be tapped into Anthony Richardson.
We got Texas A&M after Georgia.
I want to be tapped into Aaron Richardson's progress this year, right? That was my goal at the beginning of the year. The number one thing I see that boy don't got consistently, because I know how you feel about this topic. Boy ain't got no damn touch. Boy got zero touch on the damn ball. You know what? And by that I mean consistent. By that I mean, yeah, exactly what Pat said. Georgia's gonna steamroll Florida.
So Pat,
okay, but he doesn't. Anthony Richardson doesn't know how to not throw the speed ball, the fastball. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter the situation. He's rocketing that bitch in there. And it's like certain passes, you can't just, rocket that bitch in there. You got to have a little bit of touch. You got to understand sometimes you got to float this one. You got to float this one over the linebacker's head into your receiver's hand. It can't just be a straight line on a rope, because that's how you're gonna end up being out here throwing picks, or PBUs are gonna be prevalent. And you're gonna end up costing your team opportunities to score. And it sucks for y'all, because like y'all got a lot of the rest of y'all's roster. I like, I love y'all rotation at running back.
Me too, and I like our defensive line.
Exactly. Especially how the hell y'all got a 400-pound defensive lineman?
That nigga 415,
415 out here looking like
he got number 21.
That man out here looking like
chicken. I hungry.
Look, first off, that boy looking like he about to eat somebody's face off. No bath salts. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of what your team has to offer, but the inconsistency at quarterback.
Is it?
Anthony Richardson, bro? It can't take you 4 games to get a passing touchdown. That is, like, you're a quarterback at the University of Florida. You got to be able to complete some touchdown passes. If you guys can get improved play from the quarterback position, you guys would probably be 5-0 right now.
I was about to say that.
5-0 right now with consistent quarterback play.
Ranked 6 or something right now.
Yeah, and the homie Pat said if Georgia played Florida State, they'd also steamroll Florida State also. So it ain't,
Yeah, Georgia was steamroll pretty much anybody right now.
That man said your defensive lineman is a sumo wrestler.
Hey, for real.
That's facts.
I was thinking about that sidebar Ninja take, like, bro, why don't linemen take sumo classes? Like,
facts.
Teach them balance. You know what I'm saying? Being in that squatting position, like, I think that would be good for them.
I think it's like
offensive linemen, especially.
Definitely. Because you gotta come in and absorb a lot of. You gotta set your feet for your balance's sake, and then you got a 300-pound dude that's coming and trying to bull rush you. Bro, you know how hard it is, a stone wall of 300-pound nigga, even if you a 300-pound motherfucker.
And it's really about the techniques because a
Yeah.
lot of the time they stomp people by just their body, like the angle in which the body is in. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what? Also, when you got your offensive lineman and you jam,
yeah,
and granted, every offensive lineman is out here doing this power cleans.
yeah,
That explosion in the hips.
yeah.
That's where all that power comes from.
Yeah.
That's how you can jam a guy at the line.
Yeah.
And but I mean,
Them boys need to get their Honda on real quick.
you know what I'm saying? All right, man. You got anything else on Florida before we slide to the next topic?
Nah, man. I just say that I like our coach, you know what I'm saying? But he's quickly realizing what kind of schedule we have. It's not an easy schedule.
Coach
bro.
Billy.
Napier.
Billy.
But yeah, bro, let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Next up.
NCAA.
Oh man, this sounds like this about to hit me. Because then I will go on a rant. Don't get me started. Oh man, this man over here pulling from the wrong hat. Yeah, I'll open it up. Just pass me that real quick. Let's see what we got here. Hurricane update. You get time for your boy. Okay, now we coming off bye week, right? We're coming off a bye week.
Yep. What happened the game before we all played?
The game before, actually no, we played last week. My bad. We played North Carolina last week. We lost.
North Carolina?
Yeah. UNC.
Y'all lost?
Coached by Mac Brown.
Y'all lost?
Yep.
What was the score?
I'm about to pull up the score now. I believe it was 24-17, if I'm not mistaken. So let me just get my college football up. There we go. Week 6. We're gonna go over here. ACC. Yeah, 27-24 was the final score. I'll tell you what's going on with my squad, man.
What's our record?
We are currently ranked 2-2, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm frustrated with this damn team, so sometimes it just be like, yeah. But no, we are 2-3. My apologies. We have went on a 3-game skid since the Texas A&M game. Before UNC, we lost to Middle Tennessee State University. Middle Tennessee State University. I apologize for all the homies that's listening in now. I'm just letting you know that's an incoming rant about to happen here.
Ew.
So we may have been fed a can of bullshit when we got the number 2 offensive coordinator in the country to come down to the University of Miami. But what we have seen is play creativity has not been a strong suit for our offense. Defense, we have tried our ass off to stay in games, but that Middle Tennessee State game, there was the whole team got their ass whooped. The whole team, like, bro, I'm trying not to be pissed off right now.
Middle Tennessee?
Listen to the stats for the Middle Tennessee State quarterback. He went 16 of 25 for 408 yards.
What?
And 3 tutties.
I ain't never heard no stat line like that.
16 completions, 408 yards. Let's list off the long receptions for these receivers, right? So they had some guy who had 2 catches.
Average 26 yards.
Listen to this. 2 catches, 169 yards, and 2 tutties with a long of 98 yards.
What?
Next receiver went 4 receptions for 130 yards with a long of 89 yards.
What in the world was going
the
on?
next guy went one reception for 69 yards and a touchdown. So since that game, Tyreek Stevenson, who came back this year, was a transfer from Georgia last year, had a really good year last year. Really good year last year at corner. He was getting toasted left and right during this Middle Tennessee State game. And you would think, oh, that's not going to happen the next time they play. That's not going to happen. The very next game, there was one guy who got loose for 41 yards. Another guy who got loose for, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my own team stats. I knew something was wrong there because we let one go again.
What?
This guy had 2 catches, 80 yards.
Oh, my.
1 touchdown, a long of 74 yards. Oh, wait for it. You had another guy who had 2 catches, 63 yards. No tutty, but a long of 52 yards. It was after, I don't know which one of these, but unfortunately, Tyreek Stevenson had to be benched because you was out here getting torched. You know what I'm saying? And it's been disappointing from that standpoint of the defensive side. On the offensive side, Tyler Van Dyke, you have not played well at all at any point this season. At any, like, bro, even in the games where we was
That's
blowing
hard,
out, like
bro.
like we beat Bethune-Cookman 13-70, right? He was 13-16 for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's against Bethune. That's all you can get against Bethune. We played Southern Miss, right? He went 21 of 30 for 259, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. 1 tutty?
Interception?
1 tutty?
You should have no interceptions.
Texas A&M, 21 of 41 for 217 yards. 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. You know how many times we were in the red zone in that game? It was outrageous how many times we got into the red zone. No, you know what's crazy? He didn't even get sacked that game. 0 sacks.
Did he run? Is he mobile?
He has a little bit of mobility. That's not his strong suit, right? So that was against Texas A&M. You didn't throw over any damn touchdowns, right? Middle Tennessee State, you went 16 of 32 for 138 yards.
Oh my God.
1 touchdown, 2 picks, sacked twice, fumbled once. Like,
what are you supposed to do with that, bro?
so you clearly aren't playing well. Then last week, you can say this is playing well. We lost this game, but I won't put it on him. And the reason I won't put it on him is because listen to this stat line. 42 of 57.
Dang.
For 496 yards.
Where was that at?
3 tutties and a pick.
That's what I'm talking about.
My dog Will Mallory. Shout out Duval County Will Mallory. Duval County Will Mallory had 8 receptions, 115 yards.
Okay.
That's at tight end.
Tutty?
No tutty. That's at tight end though. You know what I
we
mean?
need him on the radar because Jaguars need a receiving tight end.
But like,
Ingram
but it's frustrating because Tyler Van Dyke was boasted up as some sort of great quarterback coming into this year.
Homie had an arm last year though. I don't know what happened in between, but
it's decision making. It's obviously we got a lot of injuries at receiver, so you also got to take that into account.
How many receivers injured?
4.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. No, it's crazy right now. But it's just unfortunate. I hate this for my squad. I don't like talking negatively about my team, but I'll keep it real.
So y'all dropping passes?
Yeah, dropping passes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Some of it's on the players too. It's not all coaching. I'm not saying that it's 1,000%.
I mean, if
coaching.
you can coach it all you want to, if the players can't execute, then
if they can't execute, if they can't go out there and do the basics, like I don't know, you're a receiver. What's the basic thing you should be able to do? Catch.
True.
Like, yeah, you can learn how to run routes and all that
I
stuff
was
later.
about to
But
say
the number
run
one
routes,
th-
but if
but
you don't know how to catch, what's the point of running routes?
bro, you can run the crispest route all you want to. If
can't
if the
catch,
ball hits you in the hands, then what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So
You
number
better
one
play
thing you should
corner.
number one thing you should do is know how to catch.
Mhm.
With my dog Restrepo, I like to call him Braxton Berrios Light. Because that boy, y'all remember Braxton at Miami. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get off this rant in just a second. But that boy
Do your
Braxton,
thing, bro.
but that boy Braxton Berrios used to be that boy.
A beast.
And Xavier Restrepo was definitely Braxton Berrios' clone.
Mm.
And if we had him against Texas A&M, because he went out, we found out going into like a day or two before the Texas A&M game that he was gonna be out. Right? We had him against Texas A&M, we win. I have no doubt about it because he don't drop passes. Regardless, Miami, we got Virginia Tech coming up this week. 12:30 kick at Virginia Tech, who is absolutely terrible, and we aren't any better. But if we don't win this damn game, Mario Cristobal, you got to start making some changes. I don't have any doubt in my mind that Mario Cristobal will turn this around. What I have doubt in is some of the other coaches that are on the squad. Now, I'm gonna tell you the best coach on that squad right now, best coach on our whole team, Charlie Strong, as a linebacker coach.
You might need to take over the defense while you playing. You were talking about turnaround. He can coach
Charlie Strong out here coaching linebackers only.
He can coach a defense now.
And Corey Flagg, number 11, our linebacker, who has gotten a lot of criticism over his last 2 seasons. People can't say nothing but great things about how that boy playing now. So I attribute that to the coaching of coach Charlie Strong.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, that's my Hurricane recap. Sorry I kept that so damn long, but I'm passionate, man. You feel me? I'm passionate.
Hope
man.
y'all boys turn that around.
All right, let's get another spin in, dog.
Let's get another spin in for this that time. You feel me?
Yeah.
We got one. The NFL.
Yeah, we stayed away from damn NFL today. Outside of some fantasy football tips, you know what I mean?
You do the honor, sir.
Okay, I'll do the honors. My G. Let's see what we got here. No, I got 2. Take that one.
Take that.
Okay. All right, we got sticky note brigade. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he folded this one correctly. All right. Perfect. What's worse, being stuck in traffic for 2 hours or that Thursday night football game between the Commanders and the Bears?
That Thursday night football game against the Commanders.
Y'all done it for the second consecutive week.
At least in traffic now, I can have my phone plugged in. I can watch a movie. I can watch like YouTube, pay some bills.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can get through 2 hours of traffic. But that game,
imagine paying for a ticket and
watching Carson Wentz play football is depressing.
Imagine
he up there with Blake, bro.
Imagine paying a ticket to go sit in windy Chicago. It was in Chicago last night, right? Or was it in Washington?
No, it was in Washington.
It was in Washington.
They showed Dan.
Imagine paying the ticket to go sit there in Washington, DC, to go watch Justin Fields versus Carson Wentz.
I don't mind Justin Fields so much. I don't mind Justin Fields so much. I just Carson Wentz definitely, because Justin Fields is in his second year. You know what I'm saying, with a new coach, a new system. You know what I'm saying, and he needs to be able to make certain passes because there's certain passes he's making, but he needs to be more consistent. Kind of like we talked about this, but kind of like Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? He needs to take that next step to where he's making consistent passes. That goal line pass to the tight end, you can't drop to commit. I think it was.
Yeah.
You can't overthrow that, bro.
No.
That's right there. It's kind of like Lamar on that 4th down pass to Wallace. Bro, you got to make that pass. Cuz was like 10, 15 yards ahead. This dude is 5 yards ahead. He tried to use a little touch, but bro, you got to make that throw. Like, that's a handoff almost. It don't get much easier than that. You got to be able to make passes. Like, if you make that throw, y'all win that game yesterday. Listen.
Listen.
But that boy Mooney,
Yeah, he nice. He type nice.
That boy tight nice, bro.
And that's why look, people could be happy or excited or not all they want to about Justin Fields' potential. I'm talking about the Justin Fields I see on the fucking field every damn week. And that guy, it's depressing watching him play too. Because you know he's better than that. You know he's better than that. And why don't we see it?
But I mean, also they line trash bag, bro. He's running for his life back there.
Of course he is. Regardless, we did this with all of our quarterbacks here, right? No matter what our offensive line was doing, we did this a lot with the quarterbacks that were here in Jacksonville. Then we was like, damn it, you still got to play better than that.
No, 100%. And I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you that 100%. I agree with you 100% on that. Like, he has to play better than that. He has to make some of these throws. But I'm saying, okay, look, that's looking at the glass half empty. Is there anything that you see that you look at the glass half full? And I do. There's certain passes that he's making that's good. And he's one, if he was more consistent with the pass, you can arguably put him up there as one of the best dual threat quarterbacks that we have in the league. Like, when you're talking about running with the ball, he's very electric and he can do a lot with his legs. You know what I'm saying? But he's just inconsistent with the passing right now.
Yeah.
And his throwing motion, I seen something with the throwing motion with some of the balls. I was like, is it raining out there? Why'd you throw the ball like that behind? I seen you throw a laser before. Like, why are you floating the ball when there's a defender right there? Like, I see Tom House needs to work with you, bro. Like, certain passes, and then you come back and make a pass that's like in between like two people or something like that, and you laser it in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the same thing with Lamar. Like, Lamar will make these crazy in the gut throws, but then on the fourth down pass to Wallace, he wide open, he overthrows him.
Yep.
It's like, bro, you got to be able to make these passes and be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a dual threat quarterback, if you like make the move like Jalen Hurts did this year, he's made a couple of bad throws, but if you're consistently making those passes and you're a dual threat quarterback, like, how they gonna stop you? But the Bears got to address their offensive line before they do anything.
Shit, they also need to get that man some more damn targets. Mooney is nice.
Sure. Mooney's nice, but you do need more.
But you need more than
Pettis played pretty good yesterday.
Dante Pettis done bounced around several damn teams, and I hope that.
But I'm just saying, Pettis.
Wait, and I hope that he continues to make some contributions to this team this year. Because one thing about Pettis, he gonna give you one good play per team.
He had a couple of plays yesterday, bro.
He gonna give you one good play.
He's a good route runner, though.
Of course,
it's his hands.
Kind of what we were just talking about the Miami receivers, right?
It's them hands. He's a route runner.
Like you can run all the routes you want to, but if the ball hits you and then that bitch hit the floor, what we doing?
Nasty, I like him. I like him in the slot. He's a nasty slot guy, and he can do some damage. You just gotta catch the ball. But yeah, man, let's slide one more in before we head to that homie phone call.
Big facts.
All right. Mega spin. Big deal or nah?
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Is it a big deal or is it not a big deal? What says they? What says this this little note? Whoa. Gonna give you that one right there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Big deal or no that Russell Westbrook doesn't join defensive huddle with Lakers starting five.
Did you see the clip?
I did not. So
okay,
kind of illustrated.
Illustrated for you. So when you see the clip, you'll see it's like it's a free throw. Mm-hmm. And then Patrick Beverly's at the top of the key. They're on the left side of the key, right by the sideline almost. Mm-hmm. And Patrick Beverly gets LeBron over. You see LeBron enter the screen, and then AD enter the screen. And then I think there was one other person. I don't know who else is on the court, but LeBron, AD is over there. And then Patrick Beverly try to get Russell Westbrook attention. And then AD, it's like they trying to tap over there at him. And then they're like, come over here. And then Russell Westbrook like, man, like this. And then he's just like, you know, when you set up for the line, he's just like sets up on the line and he puts his hands on his knees and he's just like when you bend down, when you're trying to like get your breath or whatever like that.
Yeah, little break
stance. But he's like hunched over or whatever like that. And then I was just like, bro. I mean, and then Russell Westbrook addressed it, and Patrick Beverly, they didn't make a big deal about it or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was just like, people cut and paste. Like, if you would have seen what I was doing before then, I was like talking to the coaches and I was talking to the refs, and then I came down, and I set up or whatever. But people are gonna find what they want to try to turn it in whatever. And I don't have a problem with him saying that. But lately, Russell Westbrook has been like not dealing with the reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reality is, bro, you were not shooting good last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's understandable for people to question your jumper.
Yeah.
Not saying that you can't work on it like what you did, and I clearly saw that, and it's obviously working in the preseason. We'll see what the regular season do. But at the same time, like, sometimes I don't know if it's a false sense of security, but the money, like, it like forces people to like not look into the mirror and see reality. And I think that's the difference between him and LeBron. Like, LeBron is not afraid to look in the mirror and self-analyze and realize, hey, I do need to get better at this, or hey, I may not be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And siphoning through the BS. Like, sometimes it's okay. Hey, is this constructive criticism or somebody just being a hater? Like, because all of it can't just be all hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of it is facts. And like what Colin Cowherd said about him all those years, what Stephen A's been saying about him, that junk was true. And I was me. Russell Westbrook was one of my favorite basketball player for like a stretch of like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So I've been following but I'm not with somebody that is not for growth and development. It's not for, taking that hard dive and trying to grow, like just being stuck in your ways and being like that until you're 60. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's certain sacrifices and there's certain things that you got to look into the mirror and you got to grow. And especially if you're talking about you playing for the Lakers, you from LA, you playing for the Lakers, and you're not going to do everything that you can to play for this team.
Right.
Bump who's on there. What about the legacy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then what example are you setting for the kids and all this philanthropy work that you do? You teaching them how to be like, honestly, bro, he's being a brat. He's being snotty, bro. Like, and I understand that they're trying to trade you, but look at what you did on the court, bro.
Right.
Like, you should be coming to the press office saying, yeah, I understand why they want to trade me.
That's
what you need to say, but I need a ball better, bro. I need to step up.
Just in case y'all couldn't tell, this used to be this man's favorite player.
Yeah, kind of passionate.
You saw it leaking out this man. This man was like, I'm going to go on a rant. I ain't even talking about the defensive huddle no more.
But no, it all has to deal with that, though. It's like why he doesn't want to be involved, because they talking about trading him, and LeBron may or may not have been on the bandwagon. But look at what you put on the court. Why you think he's feeling that way, bro?
Right.
Like, it takes two to tango, my G.
You're not holding up your end of the bargain.
Yeah, but even if you're not playing well, like how you acting,
right,
it's making it worse.
Right.
Like, now you're just looking like a kid.
Yeah, and you were what year?
14, 15
for Russ.
For Russ, 14, 15.
Like, bro, come on, dog. At what point do we grow up? To get back to, is this a big deal or not? Based off of how you described it, now I'm gonna just use the illustration that you gave me here. I'm not gonna consider it that big of a deal. Look, man, I get it. Optically, not the best. Not the best look. But at the
team didn't trip, so I don't care.
Exactly. If the team ain't tripping, like, I can't sit here and consider it that big of a deal.
But Ninja Take,
there's now reports stating that Russ could be coming off the bench.
True fact.
And if he is coming off the bench, which if I wish I had a clip queued up at the moment
where the homie did say that.
I just wish I had it queued up where I was like, where I literally said, man, if they bring him off the bench, like, you got it's almost like Duke when Duke would have a one starting lineup, and then they'll have a whole secondary starting lineup that they can run out as a second team, but they're a starting lineup. And I was literally saying that same thing, a year ago.
No, big fan.
So now, if you getting this man to come off the bench, and he's now being able to orchestrate the offense
with shooters
around and the stuff
court,
like that, now you got a double-headed attack
So
because
when
LeBron gonna do it on the front end.
but when LeBron gets off the court, now you still got a
You-
fast-paced offense. You still got a superstar
exactly,
to deal with.
exactly. And I think
Darvin
that
Ham
is
did a
going,
great job implementing that in, and
Yes.
Russell Westbrook respecting Darvin Ham and being able to implement that, because had it been Vogel trying to do this, I don't think it would have happened.
Yeah, nah, because there's levels to disrespect.
Because at the same time, I think another reason Russell Westbrook accepts it because he sees how he's handling, how Darvin Ham is handling AD.
Yeah,
He's forcing AD to be at the 5. I know you don't want to be at the 5, but this is the best thing for the team, so I need you to do this and step into this role.
Yep. And you're gonna have to just do it, like, and watch it, because all it's gonna take is you just need a little bit of evidence to show that it worked.
Yeah.
And as soon as you see that, you be like, all right, coach, we know what coach doing. We know that coach know what he doing.
Bro, if they have it to where LeBron scoring 25, 30 points, AD scoring 20 to 25 points, and Russ off the bench is giving you 15 to 20,
15, 17
with assists and
with
all that.
like 7, 8 assists a game.
Pat Bev D'ing people up.
Yeah, bro, they got a good enough roster because the ancillary pieces they'll play their role, and they'll
because I want to see Kendrick Nunn run with Russ.
That's what I'm, bro. Having a nigga like Kendrick Nunn,
and they got Reeves. Nunn can shoot threes.
Yes.
Reeves can shoot threes.
I'm still mad that Nunn is on the Lakers and he ain't still with Miami. But that's
y'all had too many people.
Yeah, hey,
because he would have had no playing time.
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Tyler Hero for getting the bag. I see you, dog.
Getting the bag.
I saw you, dog. Hey, shout out to the Heat for making sure we like kept that boy locked.
Hey, for real, because I thought he was gonna be traded.
Yeah, feel me?
I thought he was gonna get traded, boo.
Hey man, I needed that. All right, yo, let's do this.
Homie phone call.
Slide over to this homie phone call.
Call my boy Chris real quick.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's do this. All right, boom. Call.
Hello.
Yo, what up, Chris? You are now live on the Homie Studios podcast. Homie, how you doing, fam?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Cuzzo, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I appreciate it so much.
Hey, Chris, nice to meet you, brother. It's your boy ST. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, brother, man? Nice to talk to y'all boys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for tapping in with your boys. Did you already send him the questions?
I did.
All right, bet. Big bet. All right. So pretty much what we're gonna do is you're gonna ask us the first question. We're gonna both give our takes. At the end of those two takes, you can go into your take of that, and then this let us know out of our two takes who won for that for that said round. Exactly.
Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Let me park.
Oh, my man on the road again.
On the road.
Yeah, I'm still at it, man. Let me get to safe zone for people in here playing parking lot wars. Okay. Jay, which did you sent them in a text?
No, I'm gonna just read it out to you, so you don't got to worry about all of that.
Okay, because I was like, I'm looking for the questions I couldn't.
Don't worry about it. I sent it to you in a text, but it's all good. So the first question is, the NFC lease has become an NFC beast according to the media this week. They labeled them the NFC beast. Which NFC East team will win the division? And you are up on sports. I know you are, right?
Yeah, likely.
So,
I'm a great winger.
So Shays, you're the current champion right now, so you get to determine who goes first here.
I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. This is pretty simple. I appreciate how the media likes to talk about it's Rush Hour 4 with Cooper Rush. I appreciate that.
Oh Lord,
Michael Irvin.
I appreciate that. I also appreciate the fact that somehow the New York Giants continue to, find ways to win. But at the end of the day, neither one of them teams are real. The reason I say the Cowboys aren't real because they're the Cowboys, and until they can prove that they're real, they're never going to be real because they're an accident waiting to happen.
King?
Cowboys out of here. Commanders, we ain't even talking about you. So you don't even get a you don't even get a reference here. No, scratch that from the debate completely. Giants, get the hell out of here, because I'm sorry, until you have somebody that can actually throw the ball consistently to some of these targets, and I'm sorry, Danny Dimes or Danny Pennies or Danny whatever.
Bro, he was dropping some dimes last week.
Danny whatever.
He was dropping some dimes.
Consistently was the key word.
I know. I'm just saying he dropped a few.
All up in my, I'm in my side, dog.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
But when you have Danny Dimes, until you get somebody that can consistently go out there, move that ball around, it's too much of the Saquon show, and that is not a great thing long term. Because what's going to end up happening is what happens if he gets hurt again? Then what is your offense? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have full confidence in the Giants, which leads me to one team and one team only, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. The deepest roster in the league. That defense, they just continue to rotate elite defensive tackles and defensive ends in all day. They got Jalen Hurts. They went and picked up AJ Brown, who showed out for him. Devontae Smith, he's on and off and on, but when he's on, he has a game like he had against the Jaguars. You got Dallas Goedert, who can go crazy. Jalen Hurts, that can not only kill you through the air, he can kill you on the ground as well. Once again, elite defense, great coaching staff. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's not even a debate.
Well, I'm about to make it a debate.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, let me hear it, Jay.
I'm about to make it a debate around here. So, because my boy over here said some disrespectful things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Cowboy fan, but my sisters stay in Dallas, so I pay close attention to these people because I've actually seen that stadium, and I like Jerry Jones. I like the way he pay his players and he take care of his people. So I watch Jerry and I watch what he be doing, and I kind of like what he been throwing down. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna say is what you saying. What you thinking is short term, brother, because you said that you're worried about Cooper Rush in a rush hour. Even though that is something that people should worry about, because if the guy keeps winning, or not he keeps winning, he keeps helping the team win, because really all he's doing is game managing. And by game managing, he's not turning the ball over, which is, if that's a strong suit that you have, I'm going to bring that to this game that they have against each other and on this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're playing in the Eagles, but my guy doesn't
bring up Dak.
Yes, but my guy does not turn the ball over. So I think with Cooper Rush, with the way they've been doing things, what they've been doing is they've been showing you how the recipe for success. They got a top 3 defense. They don't have a top 5. No, they got a top 3 defense, and that defense travels, especially in the playoffs, and they have a good run game. So the Eagles don't have Michael Parsons, who is no matter what nobody want to say, that boy is Lawrence Taylor-esque. They don't have Trayvon Diggs. They don't have Tavon Diggs at corner. They do got Darius Slay, but Diggs is an up-and-coming superstar at the corner position. And I will say that Jalen Hurts has been prone to throw an interception or two, unlike Cooper Rush. But here's the thing. Cooper Rush is the backup, and they've been undefeated. Now, if you add Dak into the fray,
who's also you don't have to throw a pick or two.
But here's the thing. That's why I'm bringing up the point that they learned something. You don't have to put everything on Dak's shoulders. All we need to do is game manage, not turn the ball over, get this run game going, get it to our playmakers, CeeDee Lamb and Noah Brown, and we'll keep this thing moving. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys to win the NFC East, because everybody counted them down and out, and they went 4-0 with their backup quarterback, and defense travels. Eagles do not have Michael Parsons. Eagles do not have Tavon Diggs.
Eagles have the best defense.
All right. Okay.
Bills have the best defense.
Well, I mean, that's a really common fight between the Cowboys and the Eagles, hint coming from both of you guys. Both logical stances, except you're only assuming in the first opinion about the Eagles is that you're not paying attention to like how their franchises ran as well. They have the Lakers syndrome of the NFL. You know what I mean? Like if their star is done, they're done. Okay, if Jalen Hurts gets injured, what are going to be the rebuttals? You're not, and it doesn't matter. You can't expect their second string to do what Cooper's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just that's not spoke of. Nobody's thinking about that when your star gets injured because Jalen has taken control of that team. So any late hit injury, any ankle sprain, any freak accident, and then what do the Eagles have while y'all are already assuming they're going to win the division? And that's not just because I'm a Cowboy, but you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. See,
I didn't even know that.
I understand. I get it. I get it now. But at the same time, I can respect how you feel because definitely you've already seen it, right? The thing is, like, you've already seen what happens when Dak goes down, and so it's even more encouraging to be like, yeah, well, obviously, if my quarterback goes down, we're good. What happens if their quarterback goes down? And I can respect that.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at like franchise like turmoil, like the Cowboys don't have their backs against the wall nearly as much as you would consider the Eagles because the Cowboys know they're being poorly managed. You know what I mean? So like Dak's injury did nothing but help. His recovery will do nothing but give them a solidified starter to return. You know, like so they're already showing because the defense has always been like up to par, though they're not supposed to be the one carrying the team. If that makes sense.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I feel sorry for any NFL team with the defense is carrying them because like you just got to think. I think the whole season. Like if the defense is carrying the team in the beginning of the season, they're going to get roasted in the playoffs because their leaders are going their leaders are going to be injured.
Mm-hmm.
Their leaders are going to be half-assing like harboring injuries.
Mm-hmm.
And you just know how shit goes.
Yep.
By the way, just a quick insert. The backup for the Eagles is young Gardner Minshew. So you never know. Minshew mania might pop off if he go down.
Minshew might do a little thug thizzle.
Yeah, I see. You've been sipping the Jacksonville juice.
Hey man, we saw it live up in person. You know, like so we know it could happen.
The stash.
Listen, one thing about it, Gardner Minshew is a great athlete that got an opportunity.
Yeah,
but I think he threaded the needle when he got an opportunity at quarterback in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
because great guy or whatever, but I just think there had to be at least 15 other qualified QBs that didn't get a shot.
That's a fact. I agree. I also thoroughly agree with that stance too. You know what I mean? Because like, come on, bro.
And I mean, Jay will tell you, I'm a little deeper with the thought thing. I just know why these certain individuals are getting shots at leadership positions because that's like the structure of the
of the beast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the structure of the beast. They're gonna try to put a hope in there, and you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
After that, they're gonna pick Tyrone all day. You feel me? Like,
yeah, bro. Well, let's go on to question 2 real quick.
Go ahead.
All right, we got number 2. Does the fact that Daniel Snyder still own the Washington Commanders mean he really does have dirt on the other owners? The owners are meeting this Tuesday, by the way, based on what we heard from Al Michaels on.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I got to listen to you guys first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my take first, and then ST's gonna go, and then you know what I'm saying you tell us which one you take, and then you let us know what you like, what you feel about
for sure. Okay, go ahead. You guys give me your spill. 1 second. My dad's calling. I'm supposed to be at the tournament, and I'm in Lowe's. Okay. 1 second. One second.
Right. Okay.
So before we even get into this one here.
Can you pass me the torch?
Oh, absolutely. Before we get into this one here. So I'm assuming that he just went with yours because you said Cowboys and he's a Cowboys fan, right? Because he didn't give
his rationale. His rationale, he said, is if your quarterback get hurt, you don't have a certified quarterback to come in and come do it. So
Gardner Minshew said what up.
Gardner Minshew said what up. You know what I'm saying? So I never thought about it from that standpoint, though. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, can Gardner Minshew go 4-0? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We saw Gardner Minshew when he had who at receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, give me one.
So
What is it normal? Watching stuff December for me when I come to home.
All right. So since he's going to use the bathroom, I'm gonna go ahead and go first because we're on the podcast. We ain't got on top of this dead air. You know what I mean? Obviously, if Dan Snyder has it wouldn't matter one way or another if he had any kind of information on the owners in regards to him owning the team, because he still owns the team. They have to have a reason to actually force him out. But the fact that he absolutely does, or according to this report, that he does have the scoop on not only some of the owners but also Roger Goodell, it makes it a little bit easier for him to have a little bit more of a leverage point to keep this team because if he goes out swinging, he taking everybody down with him. So I would say it I don't think it has as much to do with, but the fact that he does have that information, I mean, he has the leverage at this point. Let's say you should.
I'm gonna say the fact that he still owns the team. I'm gonna say there is a large possibility that he does have dirt on him, but I don't think it's an automatic that he has what he has, and then even what he has, is it even factual? So I'm gonna say the reason why he still owns the Commanders right now is because he is an owner, and there's a lot more of a due process that has to be done before he can get removed. So I'm gonna say, does the fact that he's still on the Commanders mean he really does have dirt on the owners? I'm gonna say no.
Does your thing work now? No, still certified. Okay, let me run and get my card out the car real quick. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. So I mean, that's not like neither opinion is a negative, because nobody went like far outside the box, because it's the unknown. But out of you two, I mean, it seems like everybody played it safe. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
like it seems like everybody played it safe.
That's a draw.
But me, I'm not. I'm not playing it fucking safe. I'm saying it like.
No, I get you.
I'm like, of course, but it's not even him having dirt on it, bro. It's like rich people don't snitch on each other unless they are known enemies. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So only the opposition will have something to say, because they all at the same parties. They all at the same get-togethers. They all at the same. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's. It's no question that he got dirt on that shit. They probably thought of everything that he in trouble for together.
Yeah.
Like anytime somebody gets a pass on hot topics, you know what's up.
Well, I said this early in the podcast. I said that the fact that I was listening to Bomani Jones and Dominique Foxworth talk about this exact situation in regards to like the fans of the Washington Commanders, their interest has never been more blah with the team, and it's becoming more and more to do with the president, or not the president, but the owner of the team. And the one thing that people with money can't stand is somebody that's messing with their money. And collectively, as a league, the league has to start being worried about the blahness of how the Redskins, the Commanders fans are feeling as well, because if they start losing out money on ticket sales, merchandise sales, all that shit, then there's gonna be even a bigger problem.
Your stock is low, bro, so you gotta sell.
Yeah.
Listen, only that is a nice imaginary world, guys. These guys' money is long. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like it will only if there's like some type of racial tension that's redirected to him.
Mm-hmm.
Will they take those? Will they go to the extreme to take one of those people of power out of? You know what I mean?
I kind of disagree, bro, because we're in a world where the sexual thing is just as prevalent and strong as the racial thing as well. So he has
hold on. What did this guy do? My bad. I'm sorry.
well, he got his whole organization, and he himself is under investigation for sexual harassment, toxic, hostile work environment. Like it is some racial stuff that was involved in there. That's why he hired a whole bunch of. That's why he hired a whole bunch of brothers to be general managers, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. They've been stunting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be every workplace. I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. Like
it's like America. You feel me?
Yeah. Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
That is what's in America. But the thing is like tons of stuff like that, especially like, I'm ex-military, but I don't need it right now unless you just don't put it in.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Chris. Yo. Last question before we let you slide. I know you're busy. Who is currently leading the NFL MVP race and why? ST. No, you went last. You went first last time. My fault.
Yeah.
NDB race.
MVP race.
MVP race. Who's currently leading it? I'm going Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is currently leading the MVP race. Everybody was doubting him.
I knew to see.
Everybody was doubting the homie, saying that, Tyreek left. Oh, what is the Chiefs going to do? What is blah, blah, blah. And what he's been doing, he's been getting everybody involved. And Travis Kelce is still having that phenomenal year. And their running game is getting started. So it has a lot to do with the coaching and the strategy scheme. But I'm going Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs has only lost one game. They lost a fluke game to the Colts. And I think they got to play the Bills this week. So we're really about to find out. So I'm going Patrick Mahomes for MVP.
Okay.
All right.
So I know we talked about this specific game, the Bills versus the Chiefs. And I told you until I see Josh Allen do it against the Chiefs, then, I have to roll with Kansas City as far as a prediction. But that don't mean that I don't think Josh Allen out here being the MVP is a wild take. I think it's a very valid take that the man is doing it with his legs, doing it with his arm. It doesn't matter. Dominating teams on his side of the ball. You know what I mean?
And they've been dominating teams.
And they've been dominating teams also. To me, is Josh Allen. That takes nothing away from what Patrick Mahomes is doing. Patrick Mahomes is actually showing that he's a great. I mean, we already knew it, but he is showing even more expertise and greatness to his game without the Tyreek Hill effect. But the way that this man is out here doing it with his Isaiah McKenzie, Gabe Davis, also with Diggs. You know what I mean?
Diggsy.
And you talk about this all the time, how they don't have necessarily a good running back. So he's also being a very big part of that running game as well. You know what I mean? He's doing it all for the squad. So if I gotta give an MVP currently, it's got to go Josh Allen.
Wow. Well, I mean, you can't argue when both people pick good fighting dogs in a fight. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you could say that in this world now, because they'll think you're promoting dog fighting. Fucking sensitive ass world. But anyway, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think both of them have a lot of fight in them. Patrick Mahomes is just a fucking cheat code. I am totally aware that nigga point shaved. That's how he lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady prior to 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, that was definitely point shaving. That was some special higher up management type shit. I will always feel that way because there's no way you keep the most high scoring, unstoppable team fucking scoreless for four quarters almost.
Right.
And then they come back and skull fuck you in the next season with a lesser caliber Raptors. I mean, just like it's just not logical, guys. I'm like, I mean, I don't want to get our podcast shut down, but I just know, bro, they would do anything in this world to preserve the white hope. And you know, my white friends told me that wasn't me. And I'm just telling you, that's the only way Brady beats Mahomes any fucking day of the weekend. He is a great football player.
Yeah,
but Mahomes is a fucking cheat code, bro. Yes. A cheat code. Didn't they make Tyreek Hill go to Miami?
Yep.
Well, yeah, they just didn't want to pay him the monies. So are you saying that Are you saying that Patrick Mahomes is winning the MVP race, or what are you saying?
Oh no, I'm telling you that they're gonna give it to the white boy from Dallas, bro, all day. Cooper is gonna get it, bro. All he has to do is come in. Listen, bro. I'm just telling you the world, dog.
Yeah.
All he has to do is stay healthy, get them to the playoffs, and it is hands down. They ain't there, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
But
you
Chris,
remember
I need you to
Minshew?
do me a favor, bro. I love you, but I need you to tell me. I need you to tell me, out of the two picks that we made, which one do you like more?
They're both trash. Both of your picks are trash. You know what I mean? Josh Allen, trash. Mahomes, trash.
This man sound
We are
like
just
Jalen
Mahomes was a
Ramsey.
cheat code.
Listen, hey man, I rock with Jalen Ramsey.
Me too,
bro.
me too. Big
I rock
time
with him,
vibes over
dog.
there. Yeah.
Like for real, I'd give him the goddamn MVP if they let me. He ain't got to do shit. He can get burnt the rest of the season. I still give it to him.
Speak on it.
Just by being consistent, dog. People be like, because you know what I hate about analysts? I hate how they try to sum a person's whole season up to one performance.
Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying. It's the beginning. It's second, third season of the game. Oh, he just can't do it. It's not the Ramsey of old. You know what I mean? Like they say that about anybody that has an off game. This new media wave, you're not allowed to fail. You know what I mean?
Not once.
And that's what makes it such a toxic environment.
Well, when you say not once, it was just Ramsey was getting ate up on a span of like 4 games in a row, and he was getting like torch, and it was un-Ramsey, and it was un-Ramsey. Like, that's all it was. That's all I was saying.
This is what I'm saying, though. It's like
it's un-Ramsey, like, bro. Ramsey, we ain't no Ramsey that scoring touchdowns on Ramsey. Get out of here.
He's guarding the fastest people in the world, bro.
I'm just saying, that's un-Ramsey, like, bro.
Like, I'm telling everybody, like, Ramsey is not the Flash, okay? Like, he is guarding people that are
okay, Chris, I'm gonna rephrase this and ask you this one more time before we have to let you slide, bro.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna tell you Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Because Patrick Mahomes is a cheat code, bro. That's like denying a cheat code. You know what I mean? Like, Josh Allen, I'm not saying he's not gonna play good, but he has to have people on fire or shit's going down. Patrick Mahomes is so elusive, he's going to avoid the sacks, haul ass, and then treat everybody like he's playing flag football.
And he be doing the spin so slow, bro. It has to be timed perfectly.
It'd be so embarrassing on these defenders, on this defender's parts, bro. I'd be like, damn, bro, you let that slow ass spin get you, dog. You know?
Yo, bro, he's like Shaq out there just weaving. He's doing like
Eric, what up,
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate you so much. You got to come through the studio. You got to come through, and got to have you on the show, bro.
Big facts.
Hey, for sure, man. I can't wait, guys. You know, man. You know, we got so much energy to give, bro, and I like what your boys doing, man. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, good luck on that pool tournament, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
For sure. They're definitely about to kick me out for being late, but fuck them.
Yeah, it is what it is. It be what it be.
Yeah.
Be easy, man.
All right, y'all too. Take care, man.
Yo. That's my crazy homeboy, Chris.
Shout out to
family.
the homie, Chris. Yeah,
homie.
Just so y'all know, shout out to the homie.
That's one of my big homies, by the way.
Shout out to the homie E.
Shout out to the
tapped
homie.
He tried to give us a salute emoji, but you know, StreamYard don't allow that shit. All right, man. Yeah. So, I guess hold on. I'll do this. You go ahead and wrap us up, man.
I said I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay, well, go ahead and start rambling.
What's up with the I mean, can we talk about the Jaguars?
Sure. Yeah.
I think the same thing of what I was talking about with Anthony Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the same thing that we was talking about with Anthony Richardson is the same thing that we got to talk about with Trevor Lawrence.
Absolutely, it's still he has a touch issue, but
it's decision making.
It's a touch issue for me.
Okay, I agree with you on that, but I want to talk to you about the decision making because I got 2 plays that you're going to agree with me on.
Okay, go ahead. No, I want to hear these 2.
Okay,
plays.
The goal line play where I know he just didn't see the cornerback right there. He was following Marvin Jones trailing the back, and he didn't see that guy right there.
Right.
But you can't throw a pick right there.
No, you can't.
So that part right there. And then we had another play, I think it was in the fourth quarter, where we went for it on fourth down, and it was a read option, and he handed it to James Robinson instead of keeping it, and he had the whole outside. If he would have kept it, that would have been a first down.
Mhm.
It was I think it was a drive after the Trayvon Walker penalty.
Mhm.
And we had a fourth down, and he should have kept the ball right there, and he decided to hand the ball. Maybe James Robinson get that yards. I understand it, but you had the whole outside that you had maybe one person that you might have had to beat, and Trevor can beat one person. So those two plays on decision making were two key plays for the quarterback where you're Trevor, bro. Like, you ain't got it. I think he's in my opinion, I just think they're putting too much on this plate right now.
Mhm.
I think we need to lean more on the run game
Yep.
and make him more game managed, get that confidence back, and then open it up later back.
I don't think he really has a confidence issue. I think sometimes his throws are a little bit off. Certain throws that you like, not the ones that you mentioned, but certain throws where just slight overthrows. That's more has to do with you just need to feel confident in stepping into your throws. That's coachable, in my opinion.
I think all of this is coachable.
Of course. That pick in the end zone on the, what was it, 4th and goal?
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate scenario. I saw what he saw.
Yeah.
And I saw that he didn't see.
And he didn't see.
Because
he was using his peripheral.
But what the thing is, it's tough. And granted, these are not excuses, just kind of is what it is. It's tougher and when you're in 4th and goal from the 2.
Mhm.
You have a very condensed field to throw into, and everything has to be split second. You notice it, recognition, and then execution. Right. He just didn't see it, and that's unfortunate because you can't throw a pick there. But he just didn't see it, and from his vantage point that I'm sure that he had, because we're looking at it from the Eagles' eye, looking at it from these great camera angles that you can see.
Another
everything.
thing is the cornerback was turned the other
way, and
Stingley turned around.
The guy made a great play.
Yeah,
he
Stingley
ran to a point.
Yep.
And then he rotated his hips back towards the action.
Yep.
Towards the action, and as soon as he did, ball was coming this way. You know what I mean? So like, great play by him.
Yep.
Like,
because a lot of cornerbacks have not been turning their head for the ball.
No, but specifically what he did was he ran to a point knowing that everything else to the left of him was covered.
Saw Marvin coming to him.
Saw that everything to the left was covered for him.
Yep.
Was able to rotate the check the action, and the action, as soon as he does that, here's the ball coming to you, and all he had to do was make a play on the ball. You know what I mean?
That was Stingley, the rookie.
Yeah, Stingley.
LSU.
Yes, it was. So shout out to because that was Stingley, made a great play.
Yeah,
great play. It was like I said, we're looking at that from not from Trevor's perspective, but from CBS or whoever
hindsight view.
We already seeing this angle specifically, but that's not the angle that Trevor sees.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And from what I could see from that play specifically, it looked like he absolutely did not see. He could not see Stingley doing the turn.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, as soon as he let the ball go, that's when the turn was happening. And here we go.
What about the read option?
I mean, I don't like running read option with quarterbacks that aren't the greatest at running read options. Like, he ran some of that at Clemson, but he's better from the pocket. And I understand you got to have a little bit of, little tricks, within your offense, or just being able to run multiple different schemes within offense in the football that we play now. But like, stick to what's strong with this man. Like, I don't want to see this man out here running like that unless he has to run like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm just saying what I see, bro. I don't want to put this out him on him, but bro, he got a little bit of that Jimmy G in him, bro, where like he should be trying to slide and go down, and he's trying to do extra stuff and jump over people and
that's
get
young
the
boy
extra
shit.
yard.
That's young boy shit.
He need to, bro, stop it, Trev.
That's young boy shit.
I feel you, but you need to stop it, kid.
Of course he does. Of course he
need to
does.
stop it.
He ain't gonna stop it this year. I'm gonna let you know.
hope so,
I'm letting
man.
you know that right now. He ain't stopping it this year.
Man, he need to stop.
It's
it,
young
man.
boy shit.
I
The
know.
ones who feel invincible.
Yep.
And until they're not invincible, they're gonna keep doing it because it's
Yep.
effective. Because he picked up a couple first downs, doing that exact shit, fighting for the extra yards.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about trying to fight and trying to get the first down. I'm talking about after the first down, or I've seen it specifically last game. It was after he got the first down already and he tried to get extra yards and he pretty much almost got flipped over one dude and he tried to reach out and he got hit again.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Trev, bro, you don't need to be taking those hits, my G.
Of course he doesn't.
Like, come on, bro.
But I appreciate that hustle, my G. You feel me? Look, I understand there's a difference in the sizes between Cam and Trevor.
Let James Robinson and ETN and Marvin Jones and all them boys do that. We need you, bro.
I know there's a difference in the size between Cam and Trevor, but we used to just let Cam get his ass whooped out here constantly.
We told Cam to stop too.
Shit. Who?
I did. I mean, if you're gonna do and you're gonna get yards, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna do it a little bit, but sometimes Cam used to, take on too much straight on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You a quarterback, slide down real quick, just fake him out sometimes, get that penalty. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it caught up with him with the shoulder, but that's also I don't want the same for Trev though.
That's also because he used to he's always trying to lower the shoulder.
Yeah, like Josh
like Trev ain't always trying to lower the shoulder. Trev just trying to make a little extra play.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted,
but he too much of a finesse quarterback to be trying to do some of this stuff. But
yeah,
slide, Trev, slide. That's all I'm saying.
Moral of the story,
slide.
Trev, go ahead and start sliding next year, dog, because I know you're gonna do it this year. I just know it. This young boy shit.
Yeah.
All right, man. You got any shout outs before we get up out of here though?
Shouts out to First Coast Association of Realtors. Shouts out to Chastity Taylor Foundation. Shouts out to my boy ST, my boy P Dot, my boy Ryan the Don. All the homies out there rocking with us, international homies. It's your boy Shades.
Hey man. Shout out to everybody once again for tapping in. Shout out to the homies that's been on the show today. The homie Pat E, Marcus, Jeremy, what's good with you? Reg Reed, shout out to you for tapping in.
Big homie Chris
for tapping in. You know what I mean? The Vavonas, shout out to y'all. I hope y'all enjoy y'all New York trip.
Safe travels
and all that. We'll see y'all when y'all touch back down. But until next time. It's been your boys at Homie Studios. We catch y'all next week. Yiddy.